Are you dealing with afternoon energy crashes, sugar cravings that feel completely out of control, brain fog that hits right after meals, weight that keeps building around your middle no matter what you do? What if I told you that all of these things have one common root, and most women in midlife have never been told about it? Today we're talking about blood sugar, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand why it is one of the most important and often most overlooked pieces of your health in midlife. I'm Linda Enright. I'm a functional registered dietitian and host of the Joyful Menopause podcast. I've been helping women navigate perimenopause and menopause for over 25 years. Blood sugar comes up in virtually every conversation. If you haven't already, subscribe below. I post weekly videos on exactly this kind of practical, science-backed midlife health content. So let me explain what's actually happening in your body. When you eat, especially carbohydrates or sugar, your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin, which shuttles that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. So in an ideal world, this is gentle, controlled rise and fall. But when you eat in ways that cause a sharp spike, sugary coffee drinks, skipping meals, and then maybe eating a large carb-heavy meal or snacking on simple carbs, that spike is then followed by a crash. And that crash, that's maybe that 3 p.m. slump, the feeling desperate need for something sweet because your body's needing energy again. The irritability when meals are delayed, the brain fog that may settle in after lunch. This is your body essentially in a fuel emergency. It's sending out a loud signal, find me sugar. Find it fast. I need something to get my energy back. So here's where it gets specific to women in midlife. And this is the part that a lot of doctors don't necessarily explain to you. Estrogen actually helps to regulate insulin sensitivity. And so when estrogen is present in healthy amounts, your cells respond more efficiently to insulin. So as estrogen declines in perimenopause and menopause, that protection diminishes, and so insulin resistance tends to increase. This can create this compounding cycle. Lower estrogen leads to higher insulin, and higher insulin drives more fat storage, especially visceral belly fat. And that belly fat can itself produce estrogen disrupting compounds that can affect your hormone balance even further. So, this isn't bad luck. It's just biology. It's a predictable biological pattern that is going to happen. And once you can understand it, you can start to work with it. So here's something that a lot of my clients are kind of surprised about is that blood sugar imbalance often doesn't show up on a standard lab test. So something called subclinical, you're not actually having an impact yet on your labs, but you're starting to notice symptoms and there's some imbalance that's happening. So a lot of times women have fasting glucose in a normal range, and they still might be experiencing all kinds of symptoms like afternoon energy crashes, that 2 to 4 p.m., strong cravings for sugar or carbs, brain fog, difficulty concentrating, especially again after eating, feeling shaky, anxious when you don't eat for a while, belly weight that feels impossible to shift, waking up in the middle of the night, energy that you really just need caffeine or sugar to get through the day. So what do you do about it? How do you stabilize it? The good news is that blood sugar is a very responsive system in your body. Small, consistent changes can really make a big difference. So here's what works. Number one, build every meal around protein. Aim for 25 to 30 grams per meal. Protein slows gastric emptying, your stomach emptying, which means sugar enters your bloodstream a little more gradually so you don't get that spike and crash. Second thing you can do is don't eat carbs by themselves. Pair them with protein and fat. So, even a piece of fruit, which is a great choice, good, healthy carbs, lots of fiber and water, even pairing that with a little bit of protein can help release that glucose into your body a little bit more slowly. Number 3, walk for 10 minutes. After you eat, move your body. This is actually a most underused and really well-researched tool for blood sugar control. When your muscles are working, they absorb glucose. They get it out of your bloodstream really quickly without needing insulin. So studies show that you can reduce that post-meal spike by 30%, maybe even 50%. So moving your body, going for a short walk, doing, a little bit of strength training, just something to get your body moving a little bit after meals. Fourth thing you can do, eat regularly. For a lot of women, I find them skipping meals because they're trying to lose weight, and skipping meals is maybe one of the worst things you can be doing at this point because it's a stressor. It's raising your cortisol, which then can raise your blood sugar and raise your insulin. So eating balanced meals more consistently throughout your day can be really helpful for a lot of women. Blood sugar, it's not a complicated concept, but it's one that a lot of women in midlife are not really taught about. I mean, most of us are not really taught about, and it changes so many things when you can understand it better. So if this was helpful, click on like below and subscribe, or share this with a woman in your life who's dealing with these symptoms. I know it can be a super frustrating time, but there's a lot that you can do about it. And if you're ready for personalized support, I'd love to connect with you. Click on the link to book a free discovery call. Thanks for listening.